This is the attic inspection. We're inspecting the attic over the, I think that's the master. Yes, the master bedroom. Right, let's see what we got up here. Okay, the radiant barrier, 2 air conditioning units. We're here to look at the structure. Okay, all looks good up here. We will be back to look at the air conditioning units, but for now we're going to the next attic. We're now in the walking attic. Again, we're here to address structure. Now up here you can see there's a vent. It's a vent for the bathroom, and you can see that it's come loose. It's hanging there. It should actually be attached to the vent, so that's got to be reattached. Okay, over here is the garage. And this garage is obviously open to the outside world. You can get into it, and you can get up through that hatchway into the attic. Over here is a door, and the door doesn't have a security lock on it, so you can't actually secure the building. You need to have a security lock put on that door. I'm now inspecting the walls of the house, and this is also going to serve as a record of the condition of the walls on the day of the inspection, and anything coming up in the future you'll be able to use it as a cross-reference. What we're doing is we're looking at the walls, make sure the right requisite features are there. Over the top of these windows you can see there are weep holes. They're there, they should be there, so that's correct. And then we're looking at the corners of the windows, make sure there are no cracks in the brickwork. Now here's a tip. Foundations in this part of the world move a lot, and as they move they can cause forces on the walls, causing cracks. They appear, if they're going to appear, around windows and doorways. I don't expect to find any cracks in this building, not today, because it is so new. However, having said that, you can see up here is a displacement crack. That's caused by settlement. It's just common settlement, but there's not one down the bottom here, so it's not much to worry about, something that you'd expect to find in properties. Of course, I don't know how long this has been built, but settlement, major settlement, can come about at any time if the grade around the foundation dries out. Now at the top of these windows we have arches, therefore we don't need weep holes. They drain naturally. All looking good around here, so far so good. We'll move to the right hand elevation of the property. There's a garage, and over the top of the garage we have weep holes, which is good. We're now at the rear elevation. So far we've only found one small settlement crack, which is a good indication. Weep holes in place all the way around the property. Now this column here doesn't have weep holes in it. It should have, just as it's got weep holes here. We look at the column over here, it too has weep holes. That one has weep holes, so does this, but this column here doesn't have weep holes. This is the internal wall and ceiling floor inspection, all in one. This window here, on the outside there's a small crack, it's running up the wall there. Now there's no crack here. So it indicates that the settlement is very, very simple, it's not much at all. Now a tip going forward, if you start to see cracks appearing at the edge of the window and running down to the baseboard, or at the edge of the top of the window and running up to the ceiling, you have settlement issues. And if you see a lot of them, you should contact either me or call in a structural engineer. Probably the best thing is to call me first, and I'll advise you whether you need one or not. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go around the property and make sure there are no cracks in the sheetrock. I'm only going to video anything if I... What we also look for on the doors is the well sealing, make sure it's in place. That's all okay. This is the main fireplace. We don't have logs. And up here we should have a damper. We do. We can see if that damper actually works. No. The only other thing to check on this is to make sure that it has a combustion air vent. That should be situated on the wall on the left hand elevation behind the fireplace. And there it is, on the wall there. That's the combustion air.